Hey guys, this is Tom Carr with Berkshire Hathaway CN Joiner. Today we're going to take a quick look at the DocuSign transaction room process of closing out a transaction room. And we close out a transaction room when we're completely done with it. That means that listing has closed in the normal sense, that maybe that listing has expired, not to be relisted, or maybe we just withdrew it. Or maybe on the buyer side, that buyer side fell apart and we're not going to be working on that house anymore. We're going to move to another house. Maybe that buyer's gone forever. But in any case, we need to move that transaction room from the active section over to the closed section. I'm going to go to my transaction room account now. Right now I'm on the dashboard. I'm going to click over to the Transactions tab, which lists all my current transactions. You notice there's three tabs here. There's Active, Review, and Closed. Right now I'm on the Active tab, so these are all my active or pending contracts. So these are all these rooms. I'm either on the list side or the buy side, and they're still active or they have not yet closed. Once they close, or they fall through, or they expire, or they withdraw, or they're withdrawn, we need to move them from this active section over to the closed tab. And what we do is we do a simple process where we go through and we submit that closing to the our Agent Services Coordinator, our ASC. And when we do that, it moves it from the active tab to the review tab. I'm going to click on my review tab. You don't see I don't have anything there right now. It's just kind of a temporary holding area where we move it from active to review, and then our ASC will take a look at it, give it a final once over, and then he or she will move it from the review tab over to the close tab, which is where it will stay forever. I'll click on my close tab, and right now you can see these are all my closed properties. All these properties I'm not dealing with anymore. I'm done with them. This one has been sold, this one the buyer withdrew, and then these other two have been sold, you can see. So when we go through that closing process, we'll just pick one of these reasons and it'll take care of it for us. All right, I'm going to go back to my active tab again. And let's just say I've got one of my transactions. Let's take a look at this one here for Kevin and Lena Smith. Their home was listed and I got an offer on it from another agent. I closed it out and it's done. I'm finished with this one. I'm ready to turn this one completely over. I've done all the paperwork already, but now the room itself I need to get closed out. So I'm going to just go ahead and click on that to open it up. When I do that, I'll get my transaction room. I'm going to go over to my Documents tab, take a quick look and make sure all my documents are there. I'll look through and make sure they're all named appropriately. Each one of these names I want it to be correct. If it's something from the scanner, I want to make sure I change that from scam 1234 to escrow check or whatever might be appropriate. Once it looks like everything's good, all my transaction documents are here, they've all been reviewed and approved, I'm ready to go ahead and close this room out. I'm done with it. So I'm going to come over to the Actions tab. I click on Actions, and there is an option at the very bottom that says Close Transaction. Again, the only time I'm using this is when I'm completely done with it. This transaction is closed, it's finished, I don't need to do anything else with it. I'm going to move it to the close side. I click on Close Transactions. It pops up a recap window here and then asks me to select a status. When I do that, I pick from one of these options on this list here. A lot of times you're going to be sold, or maybe it is expired, or maybe you withdrew that listing. On the buyer side, maybe there were some inspection issues and they canceled it out. If the buyer withdrew, their offer was never accepted. Different choices you have here. For this particular one, I was on the listing side, so I'm going to say that I sold this one. So I select Property Sold. I have an option here to type in any comments I want to send to my ASC so they can get caught up with whatever I might need to tell them. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on the Submit button. When I do that, you'll notice I'm going to get a little notification here that says when you close out a transaction, there are certain pieces of information that you need to add to that Details tab on the transaction room before you can actually close it out. There's a very few, but when you actually close something out as sold, it needs an actual close date, it needs a sales price. I'm going to go ahead and cancel out of here. Then I'm going to need to jump back over to my Details page. And you can see on this particular Details page, I've got some offer information. There's the actual sales price. I've already got that in there. That's another piece that's required if it's sold. The actual closing date is missing though. So I'm going to add that. I'll come over to the Edit button. I click on Edit. And then I'll scroll back down to where that actual close date was. I'll click that. Say it was January 28th was the actual close date. And click on the Save button. That information is saved. Now, had this been a withdrawal that I was processing, of course, it would have asked me for an actual close date. I'm going to go back to the Actions button. You notice I can get this from any tab. Almost all the tabs have an Action button on the side. Any of these tabs will work. I click on the Action button. I click on Close Transaction. And I say, yep, this one's sold. I click on Sold. No comments. And then I click on the Submit button. Okay, all the information was there, so now it's done. I'm going to go back to my Transactions tab. And you notice that particular listing is gone. It's not on my active tab anymore. I click on my Review tab, and that transaction is sitting there. It was submitted to my ASC for their review. It'll take her a few hours, maybe a day or two, to actually get to this one, go through it, make sure everything's good, and then she'll follow her process, and it'll end up over here on the close side with a banner that says property sold. So that's it. Anytime you've got an active listing that you're not working anymore, you're done with it, make sure you go through that review process, submit it to your, or close it out, submit it to your ASC, and they'll take care of it from there. This also works for any test transactions that you created. So if I've created the test room and I just want to get rid of it, you just open it up, click on the Actions button, click on Close Transaction, and you're done. Thanks.